I think we're live, bro. Oh my god, finally. Bro, this took like 30 years, bruh. Oh my god, let me see something. Let me get my chat open, bro. Oh, wait, that's not even the right one. We live? We should be. We should be. Okay, bro. Brawl Stars ad is crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Dang. We're live. So this is the fourth live I've tried. Because my PC literally died like twice. Was popping Fast Pass, was popping Buzz. Appreciate the like, by the way. Let me check something out real quick because I was attempting something. I don't know if it worked. Okay, so it definitely did not work. But that's okay because at this point, bro, it hit different. It hit different. Oh, it's not 3. It might have been 3, but you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of lies before this one actually worked. Alright. Oh. Lee. Pull up the chair. Alright. Boom. You know what I'm saying? First off, I don't know if y'all noticed the difference, right? What's poppin', Cheddar? Thank you for the like. Oh, I don't even know what ad that was. But I don't know if y'all can peep. We did get the hair done. Now, the hair isn't like, it's not fully done anymore. It got wet, you know what I'm saying? I combed it out, but peep. You know what I'm saying? You can actually see my earring now. Well, I didn't have this earring. I put this earring in for prom. You feel me? But it's gonna be my everyday earring now because, but yeah, peep game. You feel me? I think we lost some length though. Not gonna lie. Let's peep from the back. You know what I'm saying? I think we lost some length. Just maybe a little bit. I told him to keep as much length as possible though. Hair looks shorter. I think it's the same. I told him not to cut too much, and if he did cut too much, let's zoom in actually. Let's get closer up. Yeah, there you go. Peep game. First off, this is the earring I wore to prom. Peep game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The hair was curlier. I got pictures. I'm gonna post them on TikTok. I also got transitions that I need to edit, but I ain't have all my videos. Like, cause the thing was my what's it called died. My phone died while I was recording a transition. Thank you, Marie. My phone died while I was like recording transitions, like peep game. Oh wait, yeah, I'm looking at my camera. So this is what I got for the start of the transition. By the way, your boy got pictures. I got Jello pictures, but those are for the big box. I don't know if I should show ya. Dang, wait, where's the video? Oh, it's more up. It's more up. You're right. It should be around. So this is what I ended up clearing with. Boom. So it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? And black screen, right? And then the division was, right? Peep game. Hair looks more curlier than usual. It's cut actually, right? So when it's like zoom, it's gonna go like this, right? So it goes black screen, right? And there is gonna be, and so how I recorded it was so the cheek is gonna be fully black. It's gonna zoom out from my face, go all the way back, peep the fit out, and then like come back, and then it's gonna be black screen again. So that's that. I ain't edit that because what happened was I took half the pictures on my sister's phone and half on my phone because my phone died. Then we transferred to hers. Hers died. Then we transferred back to mine. So I don't even have all like my footages and pictures. But yeah, once I get them though, those are going on the gram and the TikTok. I'm probably gonna have those up tomorrow for sure. But boom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did get the hair done. it probably is gonna grow now because we had dead ends and now we don't. Also, peep this. The top of my jaw is cut. So, like, it's no longer long. It's curled. You feel me? For real. Alright, so yeah. But the hair done. You know what I'm saying? Nails? Look at the nails, bruh. Nails done. Stop playing. I ain't never seen my nails look this good. They look unreal. Like, look at the nails, though. They don't look real. They're so, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, look at that. You feel me? Look at that, John. Look at the nails, bruh. Y'all see the nails? These jaws clean. For once. You feel me? Look at that. They're like soft. Like, almost like, I don't know. It's like gel or something. You feel me? Nails done, though. Nails done, hair done. No makeup. You feel me? Thankfully, I didn't need none because my face was clear. A pimple actually appeared today. Thankfully, it wasn't last night. That would have been very bad. My face was clear last night. You know what I'm saying? But now there's like a little pimple right here. But I move on because yeah. I also had school. I also had to wake up to school for the morning because I came back at like 1, and then I took pictures for like an hour and some change. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. I took a picture for like hours. Like, I literally took like 1 hour and like 30 minutes. And I ended up getting in bed at 4 o'clock. And then I woke up at 8 because I had to go to school the next day, which was very sad. I didn't want to go. I woke up and I was like, dang, bro, I woke up on time. A little part of me was like, yo, I hope I oversleep. And we did not oversleep, bro. It was genuine. It was really sad because I didn't want to go to school and do work. Thankfully, it was a chill day, though. I was on my phone for the most, but I was hella tired, bro. I fell asleep in every class except for one. My first period, I was chilling. Second period, knocked out. Whole thing, I was like this. And then I went, then I had my intervention, fell asleep for the whole time. Again, I laid down on the couch and was like this. Then I went to my English class, knocked out there. You feel me? So yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would give y'all. Alright, so we're gonna start. Should I start from the very beginning, or do I just start at prom? Because you know what I'm saying. We did get the manicure, bruh. No cap. Actually, I'm gonna save that for later. We're gonna start off with but we gonna start with the prom. The beginning is not too much to say. I woke up. Full story, you got time. Okay. So boom, we woke up. And then we headed to the salon, right? First off, I was by myself, bro, for the first half. Now, like, what's it called? They dropped me off, and then they went to go pick up the rental. Thank the Lord we did get a rental. So we did end up getting that. So boom, though. Started off. They dropped me off at the salon. I'm by myself. Now, I know it might be hard to tell. But in real life interactions is not my strong suit. You feel me? Like, I'm not the best when it comes to real life. You know what I'm saying? But behind the camera, your boy can really speak. In real life, though, it's a bit different. But I was chilling because I just went to the manicure. And the guy was like, we weren't really speaking. I didn't have my AirPods, bro. I sold so hard with that. So I didn't have my AirPods. So I was getting my nails done. And I was just looking like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to look at him in the eye or in his face while he was doing them like this. Because then if we lock eyes, I'm going to be like, I feel like it would be weird. Nail done in silence. Yeah. I kept looking like outside the window and like at different places. I didn't want to lock eyes. So I'm just like, I was like this. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to look down at what they're doing. You could have had a nice conversation. Yeah, nah, bro. So basically, he asked me if I wanted to trim my nails all the way down. I said no, which I think was the move. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want no nails. You feel me? I still wanted a little bit of nails just in case. You know what I'm saying? So I could like scratch myself or something. But boom. So I didn't cut all my nails off. He started cutting. He didn't use like a nail cutter. He used like this little tool, and he was only taking a little bit off the top. He did the nail file. You know what I'm saying? Then he put the gel on. Then he was like, put your hand under the UV light. It started to hurt my hand a little bit though. I'm not gonna lie. So I was just, I had my hands there, and I was like this. You know what I'm saying? Because for a little bit, all I could do was like have my hands here, and the only thing in front of me was him. Thankfully, he was moving. I was maybe too close to the light. But yeah, so I was sitting there just like with my hands in the UV rays. It low-key started burning. I was like, yo, what's happening right now? But he was like, nah, take it out and then put it back in if it turns off. And I did because, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to mess up the process of it. Like, what is this? Why is Discord just opening? I didn't want to mess up the process of like, what's it called? I didn't want to mess up the process. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do what he tells me to do. So then boom, he hit me with I ain't going to lie. I thought it would be like, and that happens to the burn. I don't know what causes it to hurt. It wasn't like too bad though. It was still bearable. But basically though, right? I expected like, what's it called? Let me get the chat open on the side of my screen. But for the manicure, I was expecting like it to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Manicure, so I was expecting it more to be like fast. Like it was just gonna be like, let me think. It was just gonna be like he did like he cleaned my Johns up. He just wiped my nails with like something clear, and then he just put the gel on top, and you know. And so he didn't do that. It was like he whipped out like 5 or 4 different things, and he was like wiping my nails with it. You know what I'm saying? Then he started like to like put a lot of things on, and I was like, because he probably knew what he was doing. Not a while, but it's never fast. But I expect so many like things, like because he whipped out like a lot of different bottles, and he was like, he put one in like a microwave thing. I don't know if that's what it was, but it was like a refrigerator / microwave. So, yeah. He has to properly prepare the nails. Yeah. I think that's what he was doing. So, boom, right? He did my nails. Right now, once he was doing my nails, he told me to sit because the guy that was going to like style my hair, he wasn't ready. And so I called up my sister to come look. Because the most important part was the hair, bruh. Like, yeah, if my nails came out a little messed up, I don't think I would have cared too much because, you know, it's my hands. But the hair, bruh, if he was going crazy on my head, I needed someone there just to verify, like, I wasn't getting bodied. So I was like, yo, I need someone here before he starts. Now, he started, though. Like, he had to dehydrate your nails. Yeah, he did dehydrate my nails. He did that. Yeah, he was like doing the nail file on my nail. Yeah. Boom, but then, what's it called? So then I waited the 5 minutes, and then my sister that I called, she pulled up like 30 minutes after. So I was like already in the midst of getting my hair cut, which was unfortunate. But first, also, I didn't know this came with the service of a manicure, but he lotioned my Johns up, and then he started to massage me, and it was so like, I don't know, bruh. I was about to start laughing because it type tickled. He started massaging my hands, and I was like this. I was looking to the side. And then I was about to start laughing, but I was like, bruh, if I start laughing, I feel like this is going to be weird. Free massage? I guess so. It was just for you, Kev. It was just for it, Kev. What? So he was like massaging my hand, and I was like, it was tickling a little bit, but I was like, bruh, if I laugh, it's gonna be weird. So let me not laugh. So I was straight facing. I was like this a little bit, but I didn't laugh. And so like, yeah, but he massaged my hand, and I was just like, oh, all right. Then I sat down. Oh, he did put a hot towel on my hand. I forgot. Yeah, after he lotioned me up, he got a hot towel. He was like, is it too hot? And I was like, I felt it a little bit and it was hot. But I was like, you know what? Nah. And then he put it on and I was like, this is kind of hot actually. But I was like, you know what, bro? I don't want to tell him to take it off. So I just endured the hot towel. And then he was like, you good. And then we moved on. So then boom though, I sit down and the guy, I showed the guy the picture. Cause I was like, I came in, so in the appointment reservation, I put a haircut, but I'm not getting a haircut. I'm more or less getting it styled, but it said men's haircut and everything else I didn't really understand. So since I saw men's haircut, I was like, I'm gonna do this one, but I'm not getting a haircut. So I show him the picture, right? And at first I was like, maybe he's gonna tell me I need a full like picture of the hair, but he was like, nah. He was like, nah, he got it. I showed him the picture. He was like, oh, I got you. And I was like, oh, for real? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, first, let me, he was going to go wash my hair. I came with my hair washed the day before. I'll rate prom later. You know what I'm saying? But I came with my hair washed already. But since he said to go wash my hair, and I'm not the best at human interaction, I just listened to what he told me to do. So then I went to go wash my hair. And so this was the first time I've ever been in like a spa. And so it was like my first time getting my hair washed by somebody else. And it was like I was like what? And he was like, bruh, he was really going in, bruh. He was like, cause it was tickling, bruh. A lot of this was tickling me. Pause! That sounded crazy. But it was like ticklish. And then so he was just, I was about to start laughing. But I'm like, yo, this, like, if I start laughing, bro, it's gonna be weird, bro. I can't laugh. And so he's going ham in my John. You know what I'm saying? He did do good though, and then he conditioned it. I never put conditioner in my hair. You know what I'm saying? I use 2-in-1 shampoo. We never put conditioner like solo in the hair, but he was like, this that good conditioner. We gotta leave it in for 5 minutes. And I was like, all right. So he put a towel. Also, it was my first time having a towel wrapped around my head. Like he was like, yo, it was weird because he wrapped the towel and then he like pulled it down. And I was like, what is he putting on my head at first? Because it was so tight. But then I saw he wrapped the towel around it. And I was like, what? How do you do this? Because the way he wrapped it, it was so good. I was like, yo, and it was stiff. Like it was really tight. I was like, yo, he really know how to wrap a towel. And then I stood there because he wrapped it twice. I forgot what the first one was for, but he wrapped it twice. Then, you know, he told me to wait 5 minutes, so I just had my head like this, waiting 5 minutes for the conditioner to, I guess, do his thing. So, yeah. 2-in-1 is crazy? How is 2-in-1 crazy? What? That's literally comp. You get 2-in-1. Yeah, I don't really have conditioner though, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it did make my hair softer. Not that I don't feel a difference. I feel like I have a lot less hair now for some reason. Like, or maybe I don't know, bro, but it feels like less like, I don't know like how to explain it, but it just feels weird. You feel me? It just feels weird. Yeah. You do have less hair? Yeah, I think I do. Would you go bald for 5K, Kev? Nah, I wouldn't. But, right, so boom, he got the conditioner done. Then he told me, I hop out the seat. I can't get over 2-in-1. Bro, what is wrong with 2-in-1? It's the what's the called? You know the brand? What's the brand name? Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders 2-in-1, bro. That's comp. Everybody uses that, son. Everybody in my family uses that, I'm pretty sure. I think they do. Some of them do have conditioner, though. So they probably do condition their hair. But 2-in-1, though, can't play for real. So, he told me to get up. My hair was wet. He put me in a seat, right? And I was scared because he was like, I was like, I don't want it small. Like, I was like, can you cut can you cut like the least amount of hair as possible? And then he showed me, he was like, we're going to cut it 2 inches. 2 inches like this big, which is a lot. Like, genuinely, I ain't know this was 2 inches. Like, no joke. I was like, yo, he showed me and I was like, 2 inches? That seems like a lot of hair. But you know what? I was like, I guess I'll trust the process. Because at first, when he started cutting, I started getting scared. Because if I felt like he was cutting off too much, bruh. And I was like, yo, I need someone to be here to look at this just in case. But you know what? I sat through it because I was like, yo, I'm gonna really trust the process. Cause like, this is occupation. He can't be messing me up. He just can't be. They have like a lot of, I specifically read the reviews to make sure they knew what they was doing. I looked at the Instagram post. I was like, bro, they can't, these can't be fake, bro. These can't be fake. Most of them were like 5-star reviews by like old, like by moms. But you know what I'm saying? If you could please a mom, you clearly probably good at your job, you know what I'm saying? One of them had to have been a Karen at one point. So pleasing them is fire. So I was like, all right, bro. Plus, it was doing good on layers. And I think that's what I wanted. So boom, though, he started cutting my stuff. Then, finally, my sister came. But he was already like basically starting to texture my hair. So then he put like my hair in like globs around my head with like pins. And he was like snipping away at it. And then he whipped out the blow dryer and it's like the comb. You know the circular comb with like the spikes? Or like the thing? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. I can show y'all a picture if y'all don't. Let me check it up real quick. Comb. I'm gonna put curling comb. It's not a comb. That is not what I typed up. Yeah, it's a demo. What? That is. I just checked. Oh wait, no, there's an end. A Dion brush. Yeah, it was. No, wait. It was a circle. It was like this. Hold on. Let me unminimize real quick. This is what he was hitting me with. Go a little small here. He was hitting me with one of these, I think. Yeah, it's like a full circle. He was hitting me with one of these, right? With the blow dryer, right? Yeah, the round brush. He was hitting me with this. Alright, let me go back to big screen real quick. Bam. So he was using this on me. Yeah, I can't see it. Just know it was this. So he grabbed that. He grabbed the blow dryer. And then he was like curling it and just like blow drying it. And he was like, and I was like, okay. And then I started to see a difference. So I was like, okay, he working right now. And then he started curling and he did my whole thing and he was doing the back, right? And it was all like outwards, like this. And it was really like bouncy and like poofy. And so like my hair, like when I moved, it had a little bounce to it as well. And at first, I was looking at it and I was smiling. Like, I was like smiling. And my sister was there and she was like, "You like it?" And I was just like this. Like, no joke. I just was smiling. She was like, "You like it?" And I was like, she was like, "I think it's good." And I was just like this. You know what I'm saying? I literally couldn't respond because I was about to start laughing. I don't know why, but I just kept about to laugh. So when he was done, I didn't even say like, "Yo, good job." I was just like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then got up out the chair. Got up out the chair. And yeah, that was really it. I didn't mess with it. It was raining though. He was like, you cannot get it wet. He was like, you can't get it wet or it's gonna like mess up the curls and all that. So I couldn't get it wet and it was raining. And so I threw a jacket over my head, ran to the car, threw a jacket over my head, got inside the house. Alright, so boom. Then for like a few minutes, I had to prep because Mari, aka, you know what I'm saying, my girlfriend, she was having a send-off. And so I had to be there. And so I was told to, thank you, Mari. I was told to be at the send-off at 5 o'clock, right? That's important for later. So I had to, well, because it was raining, I couldn't come fitted up because the fit would have got wet, which in the end, it still ended up getting wet, but that's a whole different story. So, boom. Oh, yeah. So, boom. I get everything ready. I get the suit. I get my shoes. I get my cologne. I'm wearing an Apple Watch Pro that my brother gave me. Show us pictures with the fit. I'll show y'all at the end, type John. I'll show you at the end of the fit. So boom though. Got picture. I had to get the suit. Had to get my bow tie, the shoes, cologne, my deodorant. Not gonna lie, I was in the venue at prom. I walked past somebody. And then I smelled something. I was like, it was like a quick draw. It was like a quick time event. Like I walked past him real quick and I was like this. And then I looked back and I was like, you know what? It must have just been the wind. But there was a hint of must in the air, man. Just a hint. I walked past him and then I was like this. I was like, and then I just kept walking. You know what I'm saying? It's his night. You can't go to people calling him musty on prom night. You feel me? He farted for real? Nah, that's not what that was. But that's besides the point. So yeah, I brought my deodorant. Who was it? I couldn't tell because it was so fast. That's why it was like a quick time event. Like genuinely. It was so fast he walked past me because it was like this. It was chairs. Let me get up real quick. I got socks on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait, my bag is right here. I'm gonna move the chair real quick. Oh yeah, this ain't even. Hold on, let me put this back up. Oh wait. Alright, my necklace fell. GG's to that. We gonna pick that up later, for sure. Alright, pretend like you didn't see that. Alright, so boom. This was it basically. I'm walking. Pretend there's like a chair right here. Alright, and it's a small space. So I turn like this and walk forward. And then he walked past me. Split second, I smelled a little bit of must. Just a little bit of must. And it caught me off guard. Because I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, hold on. We musty at prom? That's a bit crazy. But I'm not gonna say that. So I just hit one of these and I just kept walking. I didn't look back because on top of that, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of doing something, I think, or on my way to do something. So it was like, it was different. Yeah, I know you still do have my bow tie, but that's besides the point. So I get everything ready, right? And so we hop in the rental. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. When I tell you, this was like probably the worst part of like this was bad, bruh. It was bad. Yes, I have 2 bow ties though. Unfortunately, I left my bow tie with Mari, the one that I wore to prom. So the one I flicked up with, it was this one. I flicked up with this bow tie. Peep game. Flicked up with this bow tie. You feel me? Yeah. I ended up going with a different one though because I like that one just a bit better. But I had 2 because we bought this one thinking it was like really good for the suit. But then we were looking around some more and I found a different bow tie that I think suited the suit better. So we ended up going with that one. But I had this one and I needed the bow tie for the flick. So I was like, dang, we need to open this box and get the bow tie out. So yeah. I have 2. So I flicked up with that one. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. So boom though. This was the worst part of the night. Alright, let me go to the bathroom real quick actually. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so boom. Peep game. Alright, so this was the very most stressful part of my night. Was hopping in the rental, alright? So boom, right? It was all going great. It was going fine. We got all my stuff. We put it in the rental. Alright? Okay, so first, this is what happened first. So I had a white t-shirt, right? Or a white, you know the white shirt, a white dress shirt, you know what I'm saying? To go inside the tux and all that. I had that. Or so I thought. Because we bought one and I left it in the bag that I got it from. I went to go get the bag today and it was black. Which was weird. Because everybody in my family, aka the 2 people who was there buying it for me, they all saw it as white. It was a white shirt. And then it turned black. I was like, what? And so I showed them. I'm like, yo, this is black. This isn't white. And so, boom. Now, my mom is like, oh my God. Oh my God, we need a white shirt. We need a white shirt. And so she started spazzing. She's like, yo, we need to go. We're going to go to the mall and get a white shirt. And then she was like, we need a white shirt, bro. We need a white shirt. So boom, now she's stressing. And now she's rushing me and my sister. Because my sister is the one who's driving the rental and going to be driving us around to prom. So we hop in the rental. My mom hops in a different car, right? Yes, my mom does speak Spanish. So we hop in the rental. My mom hops in her car. And we're all going to the mall to give me this shirt. Also, I know I'm skipping ahead so far in the story, but sounds like car went fine. What you mean? The feds are here, I guess. What do you mean? I'm not telling you how old my sister is. Okay, but what's it called? What do you mean the car went fine? I'm confused. The car ride? No, the car did not go fine. I'm gonna tell y'all though. Alright, we skipping ahead because the car ride was very bad. I'm gonna tell y'all why later. Alright. So boom. So we're going now. We're all going to the mall. But then, right, we put the address to the mall, right? And then I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, we put the address to the mall and we're all going to the mall. But then we remember we have to be at Mari's at 5, right? So in my mind, I'm also kind of stressed because I'm like, yo, if I gotta be here by 5, if we all go to this mall, shop for this white t-shirt, run out, and go to her house, the mall we were going to was like 40 to 30 minutes from her house. So if we went there and then spun all the way back, I was gonna be late by a lot. Or like by at least like 10, 20 minutes. So I'm like, oh my God, we can't do that. So then I called my mom and I'm like, my sister called my mom and was like, you go to the mall, I'm gonna drop him off at the house. Right? So boom, now me and my sister, like the car that we rented had like a smart, like thing where you could put like the address and it shows you the GPS. So boom, we put the address. It said like 4:30 on my phone on Google Maps. It said 4:40, right? But I was like, you know what? Maybe since it's a smart car, it's smarter than the phone. So boom, we start going. Right? Now, we're taking a few wrong turns already, right? So we're taking wrong turns, right? And now we're getting back on the main road. Now, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but there is tolls on the road where you have to pay to go through. But it's to make you get to your destination faster. Now, we have no bread on us. It's all on the card. So we have no bread and we see a toll up ahead. And so right now, it's our first toll, right? So my sister, because she's the one driving, she's like, oh my God, it took us through a toll pass, which it wasn't supposed to take us to no tolls. It was supposed to be 0 tolls. And I think that's why the time was wrong on my phone. Because it said 4:40, but on the thing it said 4:30. So that means that I think the one on the screen was taken through tolls. Right? Driving is so pay to win. That's crazy. So boom, we go through the first toll. Right? And mind you, since we have no money, we took an online slip. Now, this is a rental. Apparently, well, not apparently, you shouldn't, do this on a rental. You shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be, what's it called? You shouldn't be like, going through easy passes in a rental, I'm pretty sure, or whatever. So, right. Boom. What's it called? So, boom, we go through our first toll. So, we keep going. Now, we go through another wrong turn, right? Cause on the smart car's GPS, it looked like I needed to go this way, and then my sister asked me, "Yo, do we go this way?" And I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, we do go that way. And then it was a wrong turn. It was another wrong turn. And then we keep driving. And guess what? Can y'all guess what? Any guesses in the chat on what happened after? Why can't it be both? What you mean? What's poppin', Luffy? Can you guess what happened next? Any guesses? Hold on, let me get this. Chicken butt? Nah. You crashed into a tree? Nah. It was a wrong turn. But that's not what happened, though. It was the wrong turn. It was another toll in front of us. Yep. Another toll. So we went through 2 tolls now. Mind you, I've went to Mari's house plenty of times. And when I go, we do not have any tolls. So we just went through 2 tolls with no bread in a rental. So, boom. We go through another toll. Now, my sister is mad, alright? So I'm getting flamed in this car. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm getting flamed now because this is the second toll we just passed. Alright, so we keep going. We keep going. Now, we start getting closer to Mari's house. Finally. But before we left, we took another toll. Yep. 3 tolls in total. 3 tolls we took in total that day. Mind you, when I go, there's usually 0 tolls. So boom. We're finally close to the house and we're toll free, right? Now, the GPS on the smart car was taking us to a different place. And I'm like, what? It's taking us to a turn. And I'm like, no, we don't take that turn. Mess around, it takes us to another toll. So I was like, no, we go this way. And so we went that way. And then it said, yeah, we good. Mess around, though, it could have been another toll for real. Like, the way this car moving, it made us go through 3 tolls already. But thankfully, I was like, no, we go this way. And so we went that way, and we were actually good now, all right? We actually good now. So, boom. I make it to her house now. Car works for the state. I literally was thinking that, bro. I was like, this car is making bread. Like, no cap. No, because I had the no tollway on my phone. But we were using the smart car, right? We were using the smart car GPS. And the smart car had tolls on, I assume. Because we didn't change it. Because, well, it was our first time in this car. And I didn't know how to. So, yeah. Boom, though. I had no tolls on. Because I know you're not supposed to have the tolls on. Alright. But boom, though. We finally make it to Mari's house. Thankfully. Now it's raining. Right? I need to go to the bathroom. So we pulled up in the drive into her parking lot. Right? What's it called? So we pulled up to the parking lot. We parked. And I needed to use the bathroom. I said hi to her mom. I went inside, used the bathroom. Now, right? Like I told y'all though, we pulled up, it was like 4:40, right? I was told to be there at 5. Like I said, this is important for later. Mari was not there. And so at first I was like, what? She's not here? Because if we're supposed to be here at 5, or like, oh no, I was told the send off was at 5. So I was like, okay, so if the send off's at 5, we need to be here before 5. So since I was running late, we were stressing that we wasn't going to get there on time. But then when we came, Mari wasn't there. And she took a minute to get there. You know what I'm saying? No flame on her. She could have just been busy. Yeah, she was busy. You know what I'm saying? Because she was still getting her hair done and her makeup done. But me and my sister was like, oh, it's at 5. So we were stressing because we thought we had to be there at 5. If we knew we had like some time, you know what I'm saying, we would have probably been less stressed on that car ride. So, but boom though, we pull up and, you know what I'm saying, Mari wasn't there. Different castle. So then I wait in the parking lot, you know what I'm saying? And so my mom couldn't find the white shirt though, because she didn't even end up going to the mall. She went to like a different shop to get the shirt and she couldn't find it. So then she was like, we need to go find a white shirt. So then her and my sister go into her car to get the other shirt. So now I'm in the car alone and I'm just bumping music, you feel me? I'm like, ugh. I'm in the passenger seat because I connected my Bluetooth and I'm in the car just jamming. I'm like, oh my God, this is a banger. I had the volume jella up because, you know, the car had a pretty good speaker. So I'm in there like, and anytime, bruh, for some reason, I thought, because Mari's family was also there. And I didn't know, because I thought Mari was having a send-off with one of her friends. So I thought like half of the people there was probably either her family or her friend's family. So I was looking to make sure no one saw me because I was really in the car jamming. I was like, oh, Miguel. You know what I'm saying? I was in there jamming, and then I would randomly just go like this. I would look outside the window and just be like. And then if someone walked by, I was just like this. And then I just repeat that, but like it really felt like I was like paranoid and like I had ops because I was literally looking out the window like this every second. And nobody ever even looked at me or even came my way, so I don't know why I was that paranoid. But yeah, so I jammed out until they came back with the shirt. Now, Mari finally came. I forgot when she came because I texted her. I was like, "Oh, are you close? Could it be caught being happy?" Exactly. It was more of I couldn't be caught just going crazy because I was in there like this. I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy in the car. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going crazy in the car, blasting music, and then I was like, all right, boom. What music was I listening to? So I was listening to NBA Youngboy because for some reason I was like, yo, on loudspeaker, it would go hard. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, yeah. And so I was, and then I threw on like some Tupac too. And so I was like, yeah, this is banging right now. And then I forgot. That was really it though. Because then they came back, and so I was chilling. And so, but boom though, they gave me my shirt. I text Mari. Nah, that's impossible, bruh. People in here gotta know who Youngboy is. But then I texted Mari. I was like, are you close? And she was like, yeah, you can go inside and start getting dressed. So boom. And now we taking everything inside. Like I said, it was raining. I could not get my hair wet. So I had to get the umbrella. And I was like this, walking around into the house. So boom, I go in our living room. I'm with my parents and my sister because they're helping me get dressed. So, what's it called? So they did give me the white shirt. And so I start putting on the white shirt, right? And so my mom was like, you gotta button it up to the very top, right? And there was a little problem with that. This shirt was like just a tad bit too tight. So it was like constricting around my neck a little too much. But I was like, my mom was like, nah, you gotta endure it. It's for the fit. And I was like, yo, she's low-key spitting. So I was like, all right, bruh. She was like, it's not gonna kill you for one night. You gotta have it like that. And I was like, all right, bro. You know what? I'll tank it because, you know, it makes the fit look clean. So I was like, all right, I'll endure it. So then, boom, I put on the white shirt, my black pants. And then, so we ran into a little problem with, oh yeah, first I put on deodorant, of course. Then I put on my, the vest thing. We had a little problem. I didn't know there was a belt at the back of the vest. I didn't know that was a thing until they were like touching on my back and they were like trying to figure out how to like strap it in. to where it like tightens up, and then we have to look up a whole video on how to tighten the back, because I didn't even know there was a belt at all. But then they figured it out and they tightened the belt up, and I was like, all right, cool. Then I popped out the cologne and I was like, bruh, I gotta absolutely bomb this everywhere. So I was like this. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, yo, get the back. They hit me in the back. I'm like, all right, cool. Right now it's time to throw on my John after I just showered in cologne. You know what I'm saying? One lighter and it's over. But boom, I throw on my thing. And then I threw on the shoes. Now, I was doing the shoes with my finger. Apparently that could mess them up. And on top of that, the shoe box, I didn't look in it, but it came with a thing to slip it on. Like to slip on the shoes from the back. And I was like, what? So, thankfully the shoes I don't think messed up. Like a scooper, yeah. An hour, yeah. They told me to start from the beginning. I was like, y'all want me to start at prom or y'all want me to, what's it called? Or do y'all want me to start from the beginning? They said start from the beginning. I'm just giving y'all what y'all wanted. Hold on. So look, it came with this. I didn't see this. I was using my finger when I could have slipped it on with this. I was selling. I was selling a bag. Look at this. It was really easy to just, but I used my finger instead. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of tragic, but you win some, you lose some. All right, so boom. Right? Whoa. You might want to put a 1S on that as. You know what I'm saying? But, what's it called? So, boom, though. I get suited up. I put the shoes on. All right, now I'm fully fitted. Right? I'm fully fitted out. Right? And now, her uncle, I don't know who this was, but it was one of Mari's relatives. She was like, let me take a picture of you real quick. And I'm like, oh, all right. And then, you know what I'm saying? She flicked me up, and there was like a really funny part, cause right, the shoes, my shoes was spiffy though. It was Mari's uncle girlfriend, but her uncle was like, oh my God, bro, your shoes clean, my boy, your shoes clean. He was like, yeah, you looking clean. I was like, yo, I found that so funny, bruh. Like, I was laughing. Like, he was like, you look clean, my boy. Your shoes clean. You looking good. I'm like, and I just started dying because that was so funny to me. I was like, thank you. And her dad was like, that's so crazy. But her dad was like, yeah, you looking clean. And so I asked Mari, because Mari was still getting dressed at the time. So I asked Mari, I was like, oh, do you want me to go meet? Because like there was a lot of, because since it was a send off, there was like a lot of her relatives there. And so I'll show y'all the shoes later. What's it called? So a lot of her relatives was there, right? So they were in like so the way the send off was, it was like a tent thing because it was raining. And then it was like a photo place, and there was like chairs and like tables, and there was like food. I don't know what food they got, you know what I'm saying? But there was food at prom, thankfully. If there wasn't, that would have been insane. But so boom though, hold on. So boom though, I text Mari. I'm like, oh, do you want me to go meet the family, or do you want me to wait for you? And she told me to go meet the family. So I walked outside with the umbrella, and I go under. I meet her family. You know, they was all really nice. You know what I'm saying? I was shaking their hand. I was like this. You know what I'm saying? I was shaking all their hands. I was like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? They were complimenting me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was saying thank you. Shake everybody's hand. And so I'm waiting. Mr. President, yeah. So I was waiting now because I shook everybody's hand. And so I'm waiting. That's crazy. That is crazy work. So boom though, after I shook people's hand, I sat down and waited because Mari was getting dressed and I had to wait for her. So then boom, I waited a few minutes went by and then we finally, Mari was done. And so Mari, or like from what I was told, I was gonna stand like, so like, how it was built, it was like a hallway. Excuse me. There's a hallway, and then like two of her relatives had this curtain, and they were holding it up. And so basically, Mari was gonna walk through the curtain to me, and then we were gonna walk into the thing, right? So then I'm waiting. It did take a few minutes for that to happen because I think there was some confusion or something. And so I was waiting. But then Mari did come out. She was looking very stunning. Her dress was very beautiful, I'm not going to lie. Makeup was done. Nails was done. It was eaten for real. It was eaten, you know what I'm saying? Very beautiful. Right? And then we walk. And then we walk to the thing and we start taking pictures. Now, I ain't know we was going to take so many pictures. Because like there was a lot of her family there and my sister and mom was there. So we were taking a lot because like there was like different mashups. We took like one with like a lot of individuals. You know, we took solos, all that. So that took a hot minute. Mind you now, so the prom started at 7. It is currently like 6:40. I think by the time, or like 6:30, 6:40, by the time we're like actually taking all these pictures, right? Needless to say, we did pull up late to prom, but you know, I'm still not done. So boom though, we take our pictures, you know what I'm saying? We're all good. And what's it called? We're all good. What do you mean hit a hood pose? What are you talking about? Hey, one of these? Nah, I'm playing. Anyways, who comes early to prom? I didn't even care if I was late. Okay. I think Lily. Oh, I think my sister did. Yes, I think my sister did care. But what's it called? So I forgot what I was saying. Alright, so boom though, right? We take all of our pictures. And so it's like 6:40, 50. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's getting late, and so my sister's like, "Yo, when we dipping." Alright, so boom, right? We took a few more pictures. I introduced Mari to my mom. You know, they shook hands. I think they. Oh wait, no, she did give Mari a little hug. All that, thankfully. So yeah. Then we hopped in the rental finally to get to prom. The venue, I think, was like 20 minutes away from our house. Thankfully, no tolls. Thankfully. But yeah, we was in the back, pulling up to the venue, right? And then we get there. Alright. Now, we have not flicked up at all. In terms of like, we haven't flicked up with the car, which was the whole point of the rental. The whole point of the rental is to flick up. I flicked up with the car though, but that was later on in the night. But at that moment, we didn't take no dual pics flicked up with the car. So in conclusion, that car was mainly there just for the pull up. You feel me? Because we got to the venue and there was like an overpass, but that was just for drop off. There was no like place we could sit and like take pictures because it was raining. Right? So we didn't get to take pictures with the car. Well, did you rent a Jeep or a Tesla? Low key, I don't even know to an extent. But I'll maybe show y'all a pic of one of the things I got, of one of the pictures I got. But yeah. So yeah, I can see the car maybe. Yeah, the rain, I ain't gonna lie, very sad that it rained on this day, bro. Like without the rain, It would have been so much better. It would have been so much better. We mean to rent a Lamborghini. If we rented a Lamborghini, that would have been worse. Because if we rented a Lamborghini for like $1,000 and we didn't even take pictures with it, bro, that would have been crazy. That would have actually been insane, right? And I know my sister would have got mad. She would have been able to drive it a little bit after though, but like, bruh, to not flick up was crazy. But boom though, we get to prom. You know what I'm saying? So boom, for me though, it was like dang, cause like this is my old school. You feel me? So, and not that I'm a stranger, but like a lot of the people I have not talked to or seen in a hot minute, except for the homies. So, but I haven't seen the homies in like a year because I never came back to the school. So, boom, I'm walking in. I'm like, oh, I'm about to see a lot of familiar faces. I'm walking in with Mari. We had to, first off, I don't know if this is true or not, but they wasn't even checking the prom tickets, which we paid for. And they were like 100 and some change, I think. So we paid for prom tickets, and apparently they ain't even scan them for real. So I was like, the prom ticket? Yeah, the prom ticket. Okay, so the prom ticket was $150, and there was 2 of them. So we paid $300. We paid $300 for them not to even scan it. Amazing. So boom, we go in now. A little side note, also might be important for later. There was a holder with umbrellas. Yep, a holder with umbrellas. And they were like, oh, drop your umbrella in here. Drop your umbrella in here. So we did. I did drop my umbrella in here. And then we went inside, finally. 150, 350. Yep. Alright, so boom though. We finally make it to prom. So boom. The first thing you walk into is like the food place. This had like all the food. I'm in here. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing none of the homies right now. So, right, I'm not seeing none of the big. I wasn't seeing none of the homies. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we keep walking. You know what I'm saying? It had all the food. Now I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. My phone was dying the whole night, so I didn't even get good footage. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I also wish we did eat more food. Cause I was like, so they had the food that we did eat and that I saw, if I could recap good, is they had 4 types of chicken wings. They had hot, I think one was just fried, and they had barbecue, and the last one I had no idea. They had French fries, they had mini burgers, I think they had mini hot dogs, they had mac and cheese. They had like this Thanksgiving station. It had like a turkey with like cranberry sauce. And like the whole other side, I ain't even get to see it. But boom though. This was like the food place where you get the food at. So I'm walking and then I ain't even see him. One of the homies runs up on me and he's like, my boy is like elated to see me. Like he is jello happy. He's like, oh my God, it's Kendrick. Oh my God. And he hugs me. He's like, oh my God, bro, I haven't seen you in so long. And then I'm like, oh my God. Right. Cause this is my first time seeing bro in a minute. So I'm like hugging him back. You know what I'm saying? He started shaking my hand like this. And I was like, yo, it's nice to see you. My boy, it's nice to see you. And so I'm shaking his hand. You feel me? I'm not going to repeat what he said to me, but he did say something. But that was boom. First homie of the night I found. And then but like that was just the first interaction. And then what's it called? You know, I'm gonna repeat what he said when he was shaking my hand. He was shaking my hand. He was like, oh my God. He said, I'm getting orange just from shaking your hand. And I was like, all right, bro, we gotta chill. And so I kept going. We went inside. So boom, now We're in the main room. So here's how the main room was set up. At the very end was like the dance floor. Now they rented out like this booth thing that was like, you know, like how it was like it was supposed to mimic a magazine screen. So you went inside and there was like this plastic thing covering you with like letters and you just post it up, you feel me? Now I have a picture in there with like a few of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Cause they told me, they was like, yo, Kev, come take a picture with us after you do that. And I was like, all right, cool. Alright, so boom, they had that on the side, DJ booth on the other side, middle was the dance floor. Now, there was an outside area. We couldn't really go outside because, no. We couldn't really go outside because it was raining. Alright, and it was very sad because the outside area was type cool. So, what's it called? I forgot. So boom, there was outside, and then there was like DJ. Alright, so now the rest of the thing is a hallway to the dance floor, and the rest is tables. It's just tables and chairs, and they had water, they had Coke at every table, and they had glasses of water at every table. Just like, there was a lot of chairs. Alright, so boom, me and Mari get situated. We sit down. Mari finds her friend. I'm there. Right, and so I haven't seen none of the homies until like two more of my homies walk up. I shake his hand, I'm like, oh, I was popping. I see one of my other homies. I shake his hand too. He had like this fur like, he had like, you know, like, I think it was supposed to replicate like a dead animal on him, and he had that on. I thought that was pretty odd. I saw the homie James. James was there too. I found him. We shook hands. He was fitted out. He ain't have dress shoes on. He had J's on, like these red J's. Now, I actually was recording a video with him, right? And I was gonna show y'all his fit. I was gonna show off all the homies' fits, but I was only able to capture one of them with like a whole thing. And then, like, midway... Actually, this is farther into the night. Let's just keep going. Alright, so boom, though, right? We get situated. I find some of the homies. We eat, right? And then your boy heads on the dance floor, right? Because Mari wanted me to go with her. And, you know what I'm saying? It is prom, so yeah. What do you mean, Ronaldo? Anyways. So, boom, I head to the dance floor. I ain't gonna lie. DJ was playing a lot of, like shaking ab music, bruh. Like, no joke. A lot of the music I feel like was like to shake ab to. You feel me? Which I was not doing. So yeah. I was in there kind of just standing still. Cause at first I was low-key embarrassed to like dance. So I'm just like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just standing there bobbing my head. Right? What do you mean add Mr. Beast? So boom though, right? You know, I'm shaking my head. I'm like bopping a little bit because you know I'm not trying to break dance. Now what I will say is that if I had a little bit of influence before I was there, I'm telling y'all right now, I was gonna go crazy, bro. Now I'm not gonna say what the influence is. But just know, if I just was a little bit off the influence, I would have went crazy. But we weren't, and so I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was type scared to start breaking it down. Later on in the night, though, I was, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was moving. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was hitting like 2 dance moves. There was like a circle thing. Like they started doing, you know that like one song like, dun, 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 get jiggy, 1, 2, 7, apart, get jiggy. They start circling, doing that dance. And so I'm like, dang. Cause mind you, I'm in the circle. So I'm like, yo, I gotta do it. And so I was doing it in the circle. And so, you know what I'm saying? I was like this, and I was spinning a circle. I'm doing good. H. I don't really know how to say your name, my boy, but yeah. So I was just doing it in a circle. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I was like, hey, y'all know that one thing that Funny Mike did? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but there was like this thing that Funny Mike did. It was like a certain dance, but you know what I'm saying? What's it called? I forgot what. Dang, 86K seconds? How long is that? Alright. But yeah, I was dancing a little bit. And I found some of the homies. I was talking to some of the homies. Crazy thing that happened, like 2 people were like, yo, I saw your TikTok. I know you stream. And I was like, oh. And so, like, because that was weird. Also, a teacher was like, he was like, yo. She was like, yo, I saw your TikTok, bro. I see what you do. And I'm like, no, you, because what she was explaining was like nothing what I would ever talk about. So I was like, no, you don't. But like maybe she does, and I just didn't know. But yeah, like one of the homies also was like, yo, bro, I do watch your streams though, bro. I mess with them. You know, I be in there sometimes. She dev saw it. I feel like she didn't see it. Because, like, the way she was explaining it, that's, like, nothing like I post. But, hey, because she wouldn't have said that to you? Maybe. But, boom, though, right? Like, 2 people came up to me and was like, yo, I saw your TikTok. You know, and they were both my homies, so I was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, actually. But, boom, though. Dang, I forgot now. Oh yeah, but like one of the homies was like, oh my god, it's Kevrick. It's Kevrick. Oh my god. And I was like, bro, yeah. I do not have it like that. But then like another one of my homies was like, yo, I be watching your stream sometimes. And I was like, for real? Cause I don't know if he be typing, but he was like, yo, I watch your streams, bro. What you doing next? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a marathon this summer. You know what I'm saying? I told him that, you know, I dabbed him up. And then we kept moving. What's it called? But yeah, I didn't expect people to be like, yo, I saw your TikTok. Yo, I saw this. Because mind you, we don't even got motion on TikTok, bro. I got like 25 followers on TikTok. But then again, the youth does not use YouTube Shorts. And that's kind of the only place where we really got it. So, that's, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, also, I saw I told y'all about my teacher before, where she was my 5th grade math teacher. She was the GOAT, right? And she was actually at my prom. What's poppin', Rio? She was at my prom. And apparently she transferred from her old school to be here because of me. And then I transferred out when she came, which is tragic. But, you know, it did happen. And so I saw her and she was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And then I told her, because I actually, hold on. Let me see. I think I put it in here. I should have, most definitely. It should be in here. She gave me this. This has my name on it. She gave me this in 6th grade. I still have it. It has my name here. It was for Christmas. It has her name on the back. Can't show it though. So yeah, she was definitely my favorite teacher. She was the GOAT for real, bro. She taught me math. I think back in the day, your boy was pretty good at math before quarantine clapped me. But yeah, I still have what she gave me from like 5 years ago. You feel me? But yeah, she was the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And so I flicked up with her too. I don't even have the flicks. There was flicks that I don't even know where they went. Kev, why do you still hide the name you leaked twice already? Nah. I never knew that. Yeah. But like, in a way, people actually used to think that me and her were related. You feel me? Like, they thought I was her son, which, take it as you will. Could have been a little bit of racism behind that because they're both Hispanic. But, yeah, like, they used to think I was her son. And, you know what I'm saying? That was a little racist. But I did spend a lot of time with that teacher. Like, a lot of time with the teacher. So, yeah. She was goated, though, in conclusion. Boom, though. I flicked up with her. I met some of my old teachers. I'm also Hispanic. We related, Cal. That is not how that works. But, yeah. But, you know, I saw a few more of my teachers. I flicked up. There was, like, this ring light in the back. And there was, like, hats and stuff that you could put on for, Same with we brothers. Alright, bro. So, you know, I flicked up with Mari in the back. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't have a very picture face. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I take pictures, I go straight face. I was like this. Look, this was me. Like, no joke. No emotion in the face, just straight. And Mari was like, she had emotion, and I'm just standing there like this. Like, no joke. It was crazy. Because this is my resting face. You feel me? Like, this is just base face. So I'm just like this. Like, this is me just resting the face and, like, no expression. So I'm just like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like, bruh, it didn't look the best. You feel me? But the last one, I did type smile. So, you know, we might have got one. Yeah. Also, what I learned today or yesterday was apparently when I flick up, I look up. Like, apparently I look up to the sky or something. So my face isn't aligned with the camera. Essentially, I'm supposed to be like this or something. You feel me? But apparently I'm like this. But I learned that apparently I put my chin up too much, so I have to be like this. You feel me? Which I didn't know I did, but apparently I do that. Anyways, boom though. But after we ate like lunch, we didn't even eat for real. I ate like 2 wings, a little bit of mac, and some fries. But then later on in the night, they brought out the desserts. Oh my God. First off, my stomach started hurting because I think I ate too much dessert. But they had 4 types of cookies. They had cheesecake, carrot cake. They had chocolate covered strawberries. They had, I think it was like a zebra cake type John. They had brownies. They had vanilla strawberry chocolate ice cream. They had, let me think what else they had. They had other stuff, but I just can't remember. But whatever was on my plate is what I was eating. Right? But boom though. I ate a lot of sweets. Oh yeah, they had like this churro thing. Yeah, nah, I ate a lot. Like, no cap, the homie saw the plate. Like, I stacked my plate. But then again, I was also, like getting it for Mari, too. So, I was getting 2 of everything. But it was I though. Because I ate a good amount of it. So, I got, like, I got brownies, I got brownies. I got 2 brownies. 2 cookies. I ate 1 cookie while I was waiting. 2 churros. 2 chocolate strawberries. And then I think that was really it. Then I went to go get ice cream. I ate my ice cream. Then I went back for seconds on the ice cream, because low key the ice cream was good. I should have went back for thirds. But you know, that's beside. I should have ate so much more desserts, but I just didn't have the time. But, you know, I ate a bit. I ate a bit more of desserts. And then, you know what I'm saying, I brought it back to the table. Did that. How are you not sick? That's crazy. But, yeah, after eating all that, we was chilling. I chilled for a little bit. You know, we were dancing. I saw this random guy, though. Like, I don't know if someone hired him to be a cameraman or if this was, like, somebody's homeboy. But he had no suit on. He had jeans on and a t-shirt with I think a beanie on, and he was just around recording. And I was like, what? What is happening? And he was, bruh, I saw him in the corner. He was in the DJ booth. Bruh, he was at the DJ booth and he was killing it, bruh. Bruh, my friend who graduated said he was gonna come and record our prom. Oh. But no, I don't know if it was that man, because he came, he was only, I think he was it's a whole teenager. It wasn't no professional. I feel like we not talking about the same one, because I actually know that guy. Not that I know him, because now he's like a thug type John, but he hangs around with the thugs, and so I actually knew him. We were like childhood friends. I know his name. I know his real name. I don't know what he goes by now, but I actually knew him when I was like in middle school. We was actually type cool. We not cool, of course, anymore, but it is what it is. But I knew him. He graduated like last year, and he was there with like some other dudes that like, you know what I'm saying, do that type of stuff. But yeah, I saw him though, and he was at the photo. He was looking directly at the DJ booth, going crazy. He was like, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he's killing it, and he was all by himself. Nobody was even looking at him. I feel like I was the only one looking at him go crazy by himself in the corner. He was just like, and I was like, oh, and then you know that one thing where they go back like this or something? He was hitting that. I was like, yo, he going crazy. Then he just stopped, and then he left, and I was like, yo, right? Besides that though, he was killing it, and then like, so boom though. So the prom is 7 to 11. Yeah. He was really like that. He was really like that. But boom, right? He was killing it. The night ends at like 11, right? And I didn't even know so much time has passed, because I thought it was still early. Now, let's get into the after party. So boom, we dancing. My sister is not calling me, but she's texting me. It's like, yo, when do I need to be there? Right? So now, I convinced my mom later on in the night to go. But right now, I don't have a confirmation that that I can go or not. So boom, I tell my sister, yo, pull up to the venue, right? My phone is at 1%, right? I'm like, yo, pull up to the venue at this time. My phone dies. Now we have Mari's phone, because her phone is still alive, but not barely alive. Like, I think it's at like 5% or something. So she texts my sister, right? Because now the dance was like over. They were kicking people out. Let me tell y'all something before we get to that part, right? So we couldn't even figure out where the of like the after party was. We were trying to figure out where the was. Nobody had the So nobody had the drop on where we were going. We just knew we were going to go, apparently. But that's besides the point. So boom though. They start kicking us out. Right now, I told my sister to come pick us up, but I told her to come really late. So from my house to the venue is 1 hour. Right? So nobody offered any candy. I'm going to get to that. It's an hour from where I stay. Who organized the after party? That's the thing. Nobody knows. I didn't know. I just knew that there was an after party, and I was like, yo, I want to pull up, right? So I don't know who organized it. I just knew once we got the drop, we were supposed to go. But we never got the drop. All right, but that's for later in the story. So boom, though. They start kicking us out, right? I'm sitting there. Alright, so boom, they start kicking us out. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dang. I'm sitting by myself right now because Mari was in the bathroom. So I'm sitting by myself waiting. They're like, everybody, let's get out. And so I'm waiting until they're like, yeah, you can't stay here no more. You need to go out to the front. Right? But I gather everybody's stuff that was at my table that I knew, and I went to the bathroom as well, and I put it all at that table. Mind you, 2 girls apparently got robbed. Because they were like, oh, I can't find my purse. And like they were telling the teachers, and it was only me and those 2 girls that got their purse robbed, which is crazy to do on prom, by the way. Like, bro, at least leave the antics at home, bro. Why are you robbing people on like the one day everything's supposed to be nice, bruh? Like, why are you robbing them of their purse on prom day? That's really crazy. That's some trifling ass stuff for real. But yeah, so they couldn't even find their purses. Me and Mari kept doesn't respect the grind. No, bro, not on prom. You could maybe rob them outside, maybe even not that, but if it was in the slums, hey yo, whatever. I don't know what he said because he deleted it too fast, but it's whatever. But yeah, bruh, so, you know what I'm saying? 2 girls got robbed, and it's time to head out. So I gather all this stuff. Let me see if anything else before that happened, before I keep moving on. Nah, I think we're good. I just took you know what I'm saying, a few videos. I didn't really dance that much. Bro was looting. Nah, literally. Alright, so boom, though. I head to the bathroom. I gather all the stuff. I start walking out. I'm waiting for Mari because she is taking a hot minute. Alright, so boom. Now we outside, right? We're back at where we put our umbrellas. Now, I went to go look for our umbrellas. There is only 2 umbrellas left in there. And you want to know something crazy? Neither of the umbrellas was ours. And so I'm like, bruh, no way. But I'm like, I'm going out with an umbrella. So I take one of the umbrellas. I stole somebody else's umbrella. But it's not even stealing. Because mine got stolen. I bet they ain't come with an umbrella. Yeah, they probably did. But you want to know what's crazy? That same umbrella that I took, I was scrolling through IG stories today. And I'm like, oh, I know these people. Let me look at the flicks. The person that had the umbrella, I saw the umbrella. I'm like, that's the one I took. I'm like, yo, I stole his umbrella. And that was the umbrella he flicked up with. I was like, that's crazy. I really stole his umbrella. And I saw it in his Instagram post. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Who was it? Let me see. Let me see if I can find the post again and I can send it to you on Instagram. But yeah, I saw that and I just started laughing because I was like, bro, I can't believe I stole his umbrella. Alright, let me see. Give me like 2 seconds. Dang, I forgot who posted it. I think it was. Nah, it wasn't. Was it? It was in someone's story. I don't follow them. Actually, let me see. I'll text you the 2 names. What's it called though? It wasn't that guy's umbrella though. It was the person with him umbrella. So if you go look at his Instagram, he was posted up with somebody else. It was that guy's umbrella, not his. But yeah, if you could find the post, yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, it was that guy because he was posted up with him. Yeah, but if you could find the post, you could look at it. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so boom though, right? I stole his umbrella, which was crazy because I saw him on the Instagram posted up with it, and I was like, that's pretty funny. That was funny to me. So boom though, we start walking out. Now, the last text I was able to send my sister right? Or the last text I saw from my sister was she is an hour away and that she is gonna pull up at 12. Mind you, we are getting kicked out now. We're getting kicked outside the venue, and even more. They're like, you can't even stand out here. So if she's gonna pull up at 12, that is a whole hour, right? So now this is a whole different situation. So now, right, one of Mari's friends is like, I'm calling an Uber. Y'all can hop in it. We just gonna have to lap up because there is like 1, 2, 3, 4. There is like 5 people that apparently is hopping in this Uber with us. So now we walking outside the venue. It's dark. All of our phones is dead. Before my phone died, though, I'm not before mine. Before Mari's phone died, she texted my sister one last thing, which was pull up to her house. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh. It was confusing. So, but basically, the last thing Mari texted my sister was to pull up to her house. So, my sister is no longer coming. So, thankfully, because this is the thought process was that we're going to take this Uber to her house. Or like, no. So, we were going to take the Uber to their house, then walk back to Mari's house. That was low-key what was going to happen if we took the Uber. But then Mari called her parents or like sent her parents a voice message because her phone still wasn't dead. She told her mom if she can call him an Uber, right? And then, but then we like what's it called? This is going to get a little bit confusing. But so she asked her mom for the Uber, but then since we like heard that we can hop in that guy's Uber, we were like, all right, we're going to hop in his Uber and go to his house, then walk. But then her mom asked us if we still need the Uber. And then we were like, I forgot what happened. I think it was like yes. Because, oh yeah, we said yes, but her mom actually ended up pulling up because the venue from her house was only 20 minutes away. So we didn't get the Uber. But basically what happened was the guy that we were going to get in the Uber with, we couldn't find the Uber. So basically he called the Uber, but the Uber couldn't find us. So we had to walk around. Mind you, we have no flashlights. It's raining and it is dark. So we're like walking around trying to get to the main road because we had to get to the main road to find the Uber because the Uber for some reason can't find us. So we're trying to walk to the main road, but midway through there, Mari's mom was like, I'm going to just go pick you up. Yeah, 20 minutes away. So we just waited under this like light for like 20 minutes until her mom pulled up to come pick us up. And so we just was sitting there, you know what I'm saying, waiting in the rain. But we was chilling though. I was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? And Mari was cold though, so I did give her my jacket. And then after 20 minutes, her mom finally pulled up. And no cap, it felt like it was way more than like 20 minutes. But that you know, that's besides the point. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I don't want to close my door. But I boom though, right? So then we finally, her mom comes, we start going. We head to like a 7-Eleven. Where he go, I just came back. So her mom finally comes. We were waiting like the rain for like a good like 20 minutes because that's how far they was. So boom, we finally get into the car. They take us, right? So now, we're trying to figure out about the after party. Because now my phone's a bit charged. And like my sister's been texting me. She was like, I told her, can you ask my mom if I can go to the after party? Yeah, me too. But I texted my sister, oh, can you tell mom if I can go? Because my phone's about to die and this and that. And then I was like, can you bring me a change of clothes? Because, I had to change my clothes. Mind you, I think they bought a whole fit. Because they pulled up with like jeans and a black tee. I never wear jeans in my life. Like, I actually have no jeans in my wardrobe. They bought me like these gray ripped jeans, I think, with a blank shirt. And I never seen this shirt. I was like, they bought a whole fit? Because I assumed they didn't go home. And so, I don't know where the jeans at because I never picked them up. But I saw them because she was like, oh, these were for you. And I was like, oh. But I was like, these are jeans? I never wear jeans, bro. Let me see if they still up there then. Let me see. Hold on. This is this is the shirt, by the way. Yeah, it turned black. I don't know. So, oh wait, no, this is the shirt I went with, I think. I think this is the shirt they got me. Nope. Wait, what? Where's the shirt at? Or is it in here? Actually, no. I don't know what shirt they got me. I think they got me this black one. I think. I actually don't know. But they got me these. And they got me these. Black jeans. They got me these. And I'm like, I never wore these. Just realized I was delayed. That's crazy. But yeah, look at this little design here. But yeah. They brought me jeans and a blank t-shirt. I never wear jeans though. Are they baggy? I actually don't know. But yeah, they brought me that. That's not usually my fit. I wear sweatpants and blank tees. Not jeans and blank tees. I don't like jeans, but it's whatever though. Because I needed to change of clothes, and if that's what I got, that's what I got. Okay. I will. But so boom though, right? So I'm texting Lily. I'm texting my sister. I'm like, oh, did you ask mom? And she was like, oh, yeah, I did, but it's not a confirmed yes or no. I think she's not going to let you though. You could call her yourself. So boom though. We pull up to a 7-Eleven and Mari's parents are like, oh, do y'all want anything? We both get a raspberry washi. And while they go in, I call my mom, right? And as y'all know, when I call my mom, it could go any direction, alright? So I call my mom, right? I didn't even need to do this actually, because you know what? That's besides the point right now. I call my mom, right? Because now I have to convince her to say yes to me going to the after party, right? So boom, I call her. I'm like, hola! You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hi. And I'm like, can I go to the after party? And she was like, nah. She's a little inconsistent, basically. So I'm like, oh, can I go to the after party, please? You know what I'm saying? She's like, no. Okay, so first off, she was like, nah, I don't think so. You got school tomorrow, which I did. She was like, you gotta wake up early. You have no way home. And I forgot, what was the last point? Oh, you're gonna be out late. Now, I was like, I'm not gonna be out late. Was that a lie? probably was because, oh my God, this is for, I'm going to tell y'all later why, right? That was a lie though. I probably was going to be out late. Now, second part. Right? Second part, what's it called? Second part, she said I had no way to get there. I was like, if I could get a way to get there, can I go? And she was like, sure, but you got school in the morning. So you got to make sure to wake up for school. I'm like, I'll wake up for school. I barely get sleep at night anyway. So it really doesn't matter. So I was like, bruh, I don't usually get sleep. I have a way home. And I told her I'm not going to be out late at night. Now, late at night, that was type cap. I was probably going to be out late. 100% was going to be out late most likely. And I was 100%, you know what I'm saying? I think I was going to wake up for school. So yeah. Did you wake up for school on time? I did actually. Which was unfortunate because you know what? I didn't, bro. Oh my God. I didn't want to go to school, bro. I was like, son, just give me one more day. I don't want to go. But I woke up on time and I was like, dang, bro, I'm actually so sad. Can't believe my body sold me like that to wake up on time. But at least that was pretty odd. So boom, though. So I convinced my mom. She's like, yeah, you can go then. Now, there's one small problem. It's not really small, actually. It's a pretty big problem. The problem that we're facing right now is that this after party, we have no location. There's no location to this after party. We don't know where this after party's at. We don't know where to go. We don't know where it's supposed to be at. We don't know nothing. And so I just got a yes and convinced my mom to let me go. But now we don't even know where it's at. So Mari makes like 2 calls. Nobody got the address. Nobody got the low. Nobody got the drop. I'm like, oh my God. Now, mind you, I did want to go to the after party. And I'm going to tell y'all why. First off, story could have went crazy. Second off, you know what I'm saying? And maybe something else, you know what I'm saying? For the story, I just needed the story to have depth. Like, I'm telling y'all, to get a good story, I would have 100% went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But for the story, alright? Like, I would have got, and then I would have, you know what I'm saying? If I was offered something, I might have took it. But just know, it was for the story, though. It's not because I want to, just for the depth. The story to tell your children? No. The story to tell stream. You feel me? The story, bro, I'm telling you, I would have did it for the stream story. Unfortunately, we didn't even have a drop. I ain't even get on the influence. You feel me? The only thing I would refuse to do is probably drink. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing. But if I was offered something, I maybe would have took it. Alright? As long as it's not too crazy. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But long story short, we did not get no address. And we did not get to the after party. Because guess what? In Canada, you are not allowed to drink at 18. Oh, you're allowed to drink at 18 in Canada? That is crazy. Then I could legally drink where you're at. We can't legally drink here, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't drink regardless. Probably. I don't think I'm not saying I would never drink, but like I don't think I ever would drink. You know what I'm saying? You cannot drink at 16. But boom though. Right? We can't get the drop. Kev definitely got pressured. I didn't even get a sip. Even if I wanted to, we didn't even get there. Because we got no drop to the after party. So there was no drop to the after party. There was basically nothing, right? So now I'm back at Mari's crib after we get the slushies. And right now, my sister's here to pick me up, right? But I'm about to explain to my sister that, oh, you know what I'm saying? Mom said yes, I can go. And now all I need is the address. But we never got the address. So I was never able to go to the after party. But it's like 12 something. And so I'm like, dang. Because I really wanted to go because I know for a fact I was going to go crazy for the story. I don't think I understand, bro. The story was going to go so hard. Unfortunately, I ended up going home because we had no location. It was very sad because we got no location. But then, you know what I'm saying, I get home. Unfortunately, I get home. It's like 1 o'clock, right? And now, I'm talking to my sister. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. On a side note, apparently, when I was on the phone, apparently Mari was on the phone, and she was talking to a friend, and her friend was like, yeah, you're gonna have to wait an hour for the low. One hour for the address to the after party? We don't got good connections. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what just happened to my Chrome. It just disappeared. That is crazy. Let me open up Chrome again. But literally, they said 1 hour for the low to the after party. 1 whole hour. It's 12 o'clock. It's going to be 1 o'clock. Actually, I think it was almost 1 o'clock, I actually don't remember. But it was basically really night already. So waiting 1 hour to get the drop to go to the party is crazy. Their informants, why didn't you wait? Because it just I don't know. It just wouldn't have been worth, I guess. I didn't have the time. So yeah. I didn't have the time to wait because, you know, my mom said she didn't want me out late. I feel like if I was at the party, like low-key, once I feel like I got a few things in my system, I would have probably lost track of time completely and probably not cared. But I was fully sober, so I had critical thinking, and I was like, well, an hour is pretty late. You feel me? What kind of Nerval active submarine did you rent? That's crazy. Go to Insta. I was gonna do that. But low key, what story am I gonna tell? Dang, 3 mods in one stream is crazy. But alright, so boom though. Right? I'ma tell us stories if people want crazy during prom, like full on back shots. What are you talking about right now? But on the side note, right? The after party that they were waiting to get the drop on happened. Let's get some guesses in the chat. When do y'all think they got the address for the after party? Let's get some guesses in the chat, alright? Give me your best guess on when they actually got the addy for the address. You know what I'm saying? 3. Dang. Any other guesses? If they left at 6, it was probably 2. 7? 7 in the morning is crazy. 2:47. It was 3, actually. To my information, Mari actually knows. Apparently, they got the addy at 3 o'clock. Prom ended at 11. That is a 1, 2, 3. That is 4-hour wait time. 4 hours to wait to get the address to the after party. Mind you, they have school in the morning. I had school in the morning. Now, like I said though, if I was there, I wouldn't probably have cared. You know what I'm saying? In a real way, I probably wouldn't have. But since I was sober, I went home, and mind you, me and Mari fell asleep. So, yeah, actually, I was up at 3 o'clock. I fell asleep at 4 o'clock. So, but that's besides the point, though. But yeah, they ended at 6 and got the drop at 3. Crazy times. Crazy times. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they did over there, but you know what I'm saying? I hope they have fun. I was unfortunately not able to go to the after party. Very sad. Because I really did want to go for the story. But boom, though. So now I'm back at the crib. You feel me? Now, I was talking to my sister. I was like, yo, we running out the car for no reason. In a real way. Foreign didn't reply to Discord messages. I see how it is. I understand it now. Crazy. But yeah. Boom, though. I'm at my house. I'm talking to my sister. We like, yo, we didn't even take no flicks with the car. Mind you, we rented the car out. So I'm like, alright. Now I need to get some flicks. So I'm going to show y'all some of the flicks we got, alright? The best ones that I like. Alright, so now y'all actually get to see your boy in the suit. You know what I'm saying? We got some pretty alright picks, alright? So let me get my favorites out real quick. You feel me? Let me make sure they, let me see. Okay, I got these. I think I'm missing a few. Let me get the these are gonna get posted on TikTok and on the Insta. So yeah. This one's hard. Hold on, I'm looking at which ones I like the best real quick. I'm not telling you the Instagram app, but anyways. TikTok link right there. Alright, so boom! Alright, so here's the flicks that we got. Alright, right, we're gonna start from the end. Alright, so boom, right? Peep the pick. Alright, peep the pick. Alright, so first pick right here. You know what I'm saying? Dang, y'all can't even see it because of the glare on the car. Oh my god, this flick is hard though. Should I plug up the phone to see if it'll get into the PC? You know, I'm willing to do it just in case. I'm gonna try to show you because the flicks was hard, but y'all can't see them good. Let me see, bro. Let me hook the phone up to the PC real quick to see if y'all get better flicks. Because what's it called? Or actually, I think I could send it to Mari. Maybe. Nah, Kevin. What? Let me see if I send it to Mari, will y'all be able to see it? Because if anything, I think I might just send it to Mari. Let me see. PC can't handle it? That's crazy. Boop. Boop. And then boop. Let me see if I can see it on my PC real quick. But how much can I see right now? Okay, I can barely see anything. Oh, I can. Oh, Mari, spam a whole bunch of letters. Real quick. Actually, I think. Oh yeah, I'll just crop it. So I can't see her username. Oh. Okay, wait, yeah, I got an idea. OBS right down here. Up. Oh wait, dang. We're gonna put OBS more out the screen. I think right here should be good. I'm basically outside the screen. I don't know what y'all can see. Alright, so I'm gonna send all the pics real quick, and then I'm gonna show you. Alright. Can show it before also what? Just go black and download the images. Nah, bro, this is way easier. Alright, let me go black and send all the images real quick. Alright, I'm gonna send all of these, starting with this one. Oh, wait, hold on. Eesh. It's gonna take a minute, alright, so I gotta bear with your boy for like a minute. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So we got the back ones first. Okay, this one. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This ain't even prime. Like, my suit was, like, messed up right now. Like, not that it was messed up, but I already, like, took it off. And it was a little worn out. Not really, though. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just... It wasn't as spiffy as it was when I first had it on, I'd say. Now, another thing, I took these pictures in the rain, which I actually think gave it like a volume. You feel me? Like, it made the pictures low-key even harder. I think this is the best one. I'm going to save this one for last, for real. Alright. Send it. Alright, boom. Now, I think that's all of them. Let me get back in the chat. Alright, cool. We got the pics. Alright, let me scroll up to the first one. Alright, so boom. First pic we got. Let me see how much I can see. Oh yeah, I can't even see it. Alright, right. Oh, right there. Right there. Am I on screen? I think I'm off screen, right? Oh, I'm on screen? That's crazy. Dang. Alright, first pick. Boom. Let me see how that looks. Alright, yeah, so first pick. Oh, low-key, let me make my John. Oh yeah, I can't even get to it. It's a little in the frame. Let me just bring it back real quick. Let me bring back, just a little bit smaller. I take you out the frame. Alright, boom. So we got the first pick. You feel me? Alright, so boom. The shoes. I had the Apple Watch. This is not mine. We had I don't know what this is called. It's different, but this is the first pick. One of these is going on the gram. I don't know which one. It could either, and this one, which one I think is better? Because one of these is for the gram. Yeah, I think this one, it got a little glare to it. Or this one, it has less glare, more face. 00 Bevan. What? What y'all think? This one or this one? Which one y'all think should go up? This is going to go on TikTok and the gram. So both of them. But which one y'all think is better? The one with like less glare or this glare? Which one y'all think? More glare? I was thinking that too. Hold on. They say Mark told me to go to iMessage real quick. Let me get there. Oh. Hold on. Let me do something. How many accounts am I showing exactly? Let me see how it looks on stream. I am. Kev's so good at hiding info, guys. Nah, for real though. Give me like 2 seconds, bro. I'm gonna be back. Alright, hold on. I might be top 5. Okay. Let me see if this is gonna work. Okay, that is not gonna work. Huh? Can I get rid of this by any chance? Okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's just cooked, bruh. I might as well. I don't even know his real name or a park near his friend's house. Honestly, it had to happen. True. I ain't gonna lie. It's cooked, bruh. Low key, I can't access the photos. And let me see. Actually, let me scroll down on my John. Let me scroll down to people I don't text. I think, let me see. Who are these people? I'll just, let me delete this one, because this one, dang, low key, I don't know if that's gonna work. Should I just call it raps? Just put the obs. Okay. I mean, you make everything difficult. What do you mean? Kev might be the best at leaking. Kev, do you have a credit card? Nah. I got a debit card. You feel me? We don't got real money. Anyways, let's go back here. Alright, boom though. Alright, so these 2 picks, you know, glare, no glare. I don't know which one y'all like, but I think I'm gonna go with the glare one for sure though. Peep game. You feel me? The no glare and then the glare. This has no glare and this has glare. Which one y'all think is better? No glare or glare? Cause I think I like the glare one better. But the no glare gives like better, you know what I'm saying? Like it shows my face more, but with the glare it goes fire. Nah. I feel like the glare goes hard. I stand by glare. I think the glare is good too, I'm not gonna lie. NGL. I like glare. Oh, I bet. Alright, we probably gonna post this one then. Alright, boom, we got this one. Now I'm gonna keep it a beam. This one, not that I don't like it, it's just like, you feel me? It's just like, not but I feel like my face is like too serious. You feel me? Let me just, oh, I can do that? Oh, wait, hold up. Peep game. Give me 2 seconds again. Oh, wait, that's tough. Hold on, I got this. Oh, wait, yo, actually, I'm about to do it. This one's, yo, wait, I got the method now. Thank you. Alright, now alright, we're good now. Boom. I did it. Now I can just chill out, finally. We can minimize this. Oh, we can minimize this, put it like here, put this in the middle again. I don't know why I extended clip this so much. Let's shorten it. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. I think right there. About right there. Yeah, about right there is good. Yeah. Alright, boom. Alright, but yeah. So y'all can see it better now. But like, look. Alright, so boom. My face is just like it for me it's not hitting. I don't know if I'm gonna post this one. But you know what y'all think though? Like, do y'all think this is hard? Y'all think this is post? Peep the hand though. Peep the shoes. The shoes a little glared out. Peep the hands. Manicure, bruh. Peep the watch. Not my watch, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to post this one, though. Gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Maybe it's because you're looking at the camera. True, true, true. Well, I was supposed to look at the camera in this one. Alright, we got this bad boy. We standing up. You feel me? Oh, I have my hands like that on purpose. Because no cap. A lot of people with suits on, the default like hand placement is one of these. Like they all go for like this one. They're all like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this type John. They always hit one of these. It's never, you know what I'm saying? So I have one of those. Peep the whole fit here now. I don't know if I'm gonna post this one either. You feel me? But peep. The course, we didn't have this one straight. Peep the hands, shoes, you feel me? Don't know if I'm gonna post this one, but this was another flick we took. You feel me? What y'all thinking? What we thinking? Is this postable or not? What we think? Also, this was all done in the rain to an extent, so yeah. What we think? What we think? We gonna post this one or not? I don't know. I'm still questioning if I'm gonna post this one. We gonna see though. We gonna see. Hey yo, I just gotta add. All right, next one. Next one. We got. Boom. No, don't post that one. Okay. All right, boom. We got this one again. I was at the front of the car now. I'm not at the back of the car, right? So peep gang. The glare be hitting. Oh, hold on, wait. Why can't y'all not see me? Right there? I think right there is good. The glare. Any pics inside the vehicle? Yes, I don't have them though. Cause like I told y'all, my phone was dying. So I took half the pics with my sister's phone, half on my phone. So these are the ones that I got. So boom, we got the boom skis again. You feel me? I mess with this one quite a bit. It's odd. Like this one, when I look at the camera, it looks alright. This was pretty alright. Alright, boom. Next one. We got this one. Side look. You feel me? Peep it. This one is type hard, in my opinion. I mess with this one. Yeah, my hair covers my eye a little bit though. You gotta start softening your face. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know how to do that completely though. But yeah, I mess with this one though. This one is pretty alright too. This one is pretty alright too. You feel me? But let me think. Bacon, egg, and cheese. But bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. So yeah. Facebook? Nah, this is like when I like took out the picture, it turned into a Facebook picture. I don't really know how that works, but that's how that works. But boom though, right? We got this one. Now, we got the final picture. This picture for me is like one of the best ones. So boom, we got the rain. We got me standing there. I'm pretty sure the quality gets worse the more I zoom in. We just gonna keep it zoomed out. Y'all can picture in your head. So boom. This one to me was definitely one of the hardest, bruh. Look at the rain. And I'm just, look at your boy, bruh. This one is hard. These might be in the hood cat video. What you mean? What are we talking about? But yeah, peep game down. This one to me was hard, for sure. This one I mess with. Why am I only seeing the top of my head what is it when I do this? It is when I do that, like this one. Yeah. So this one also gonna be probably when I post it on the gram or TikTok. I'm gonna post it on both most likely, but yeah. For right now, I don't have all the pictures that I got. But I feel like the rain was killing it in some of these. I took a few videos because I am going to do a transition. But yeah, that's all the flicks I got right now. Oh, I ain't even mean to do that. But yeah, that's all the flicks I got. And that was like, you know what I'm saying? Kev, I'll be back to say what I want to say when other Ma gone. I don't know what he talking about, but okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was basically it though, you know what I'm saying? Also, dumb pictures, like I pulled up to my house, right? I pulled up to my house at like 1 o'clock. We finished taking pictures at like 2:30. Those pictures took like an hour and 30. Now, I did take a lot of pictures, though. Like, I took a lot more, but they're just not, I just don't have them. We took a lot of pictures. I did a few videos for, like, a transition that I'm about to do. So, yeah, like, the photos, like, took jella long. Like, no cap. Let me see if I got any of me inside. I do have some inside the car, though. I really do. I think my sibling sent it to me through iMessage. Alright, so we got one in the car where I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Did I drive? No. But that's what everybody does. Oh my God, small face cam. Hey, yo, small face cam. Yo, can y'all see me? Yo, small face cam. Oh my God, this is fire. Small face cam, bro. Stop playing. Yes, sir. Huss. Small face cam. Now, this is heat. W small face cam. But yeah, I took a few inside the whip and all that. But, yeah, that was basically it, though. That was it for me for prom, at least. Keep it like that. Kev is about a chrome and a half. I'm saying. Alright, but boom though, right? Now, I do want to say this, right? Video of the month is going to be up soon. I think y'all are going to like what the video of the month is. Just know there is a few mess ups in it, for sure, because it was my first time doing that type of video. Second, at first, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I did not mess with the prom. Like, yeah, I messed with it a little bit, but then it was like, for me, I was like, eh. But then, like, as the night went on, I was like, low-key, I was messing with it. You know what I'm saying? After a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? After a minute, I was like, you know what? I'm low-key messing with it now. And that's when the time started to fly, though. Like, by the time I was like, yo, I'm messing with it, the time just flew by, bro. I thought it was still early, and then it was time to go, and I was like, what? That's crazy. But now, it was definitely jella fun. You feel me? I saw people that I never saw like a day in my life in there, which was crazy for sure. Yeah, I had so much fun too. But yeah, it was fun for sure. Thankfully, the homies was there. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been awkward if I knew nobody there. Cause I was like, you know what I'm saying? I would have been by myself for like a little bit. Me too, Cav. What is me too, Cav? But yeah, definitely a worth experience. You feel me? Especially if you got the bread, y'all should definitely pull up to prom. And no cap, definitely do not be afraid to dance. You feel me? Like, nobody's judging you for real, bruh. Nobody's judging you, and no one's probably gonna say nothing to you, cause you know what I'm saying. It's your prom. You feel me? Do what you want at your prom. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let nobody hold you back. But yeah, definitely was worth for sure. Would do it again. Yeah. You don't got the bread. How you show up? What you mean, bruh? But yeah, definitely worth. Definitely worth. Would do it again. But yeah, it was fire. Because, you know what I'm saying? Also, the vibe was cool. Because everybody was nicely dressed. People was giving out compliments. Like, bro, when like girls would walk in, they would be like, yo, they were screaming so loud. They were like, ah! And then they were like, oh my gosh, your dress is so amazing. It's so amazing. You feel me? And it was like, I was like, dang. They were like, ah! Every dress. Everybody who walked in, you know what I'm saying? Homies giving out compliments. It was like, yo, I got tapped by some random dude. And he was like, yo, I like your shoes. And I was like, yo, thank you, my boy. I appreciate that. I forgot to compliment him back, you know what I'm saying? Because it's good etiquette to, like, hit him with the thank you and be like, yeah, I like your shoes too or something. But, yeah, I forgot to do that, which was pretty crazy for me to not do. Like, I was supposed to at least hit him with the, oh, I like your jacket. Something like that, bruh. I couldn't even hit him with that. He was like, I like your shoes. And I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And that was it. Besides that point, I forgot what else I was going to do, bruh. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. Definitely, to me, out of all the homies that I saw, I think the best fitted out one, I don't have a picture of him, I think. But it was definitely, like, I can't. Yo, if I could show y'all the suit, like, his suit was hard. His suit was hard, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. He had a really hard suit. You feel me? Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of it. Because I did take pictures, or like I was gonna record all the homies. Let me send it to you on Instagram. I think it's, you know what I'm saying? I think you know who it is. Yeah. But his suit, though, his suit was hard. It was hard, and it was like, to me, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, let me see. I'm gonna try zooming out his face. I think I got some. Hold on, I can show you his fit. To me, his fit was the hardest just cause like it just felt like Jella fancy. It felt like a movie type of vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? With the braids. Hold on, he was really fitted out. Stop playing with him. Now y'all can't see it too well in these, unfortunately. I don't know if I could. Yeah, let me just crop this photo real quick. I'm gonna save it. And just crop his head out. This one's clean. Hold on now, brother. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, so boom. So y'all can't really see it too well, but to me, he had one of the best suits on, alright? His suit was hitting. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can just do this. His suit was hitting. Look at that. Look at that, bruh. It was blue. It was bluish. The vibe it gave me was like, it was like movie and type old timey, but it was heat though. Like it was actually fire. Like no cap. His suit to me was definitely heat. I think after that, probably would have to. I do have videos of the homies that I did. Actually, the only person that I got to record and like show his whole fit off was the homie Tim. But unfortunately, right, I was recording Jay because Jay was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to stream this," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I might join you." right? And then I was like, oh, yo, let me record you with your fit on. And, oh my God. And then while I was about to record, I couldn't record. Because, while I was about to record, Mari came up or, like, stopped me and was like, come on. Because, like, she wanted me to go to the dance floor. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And I told him I'd come back. I never came back, bruh. It was really crazy. I actually never came back. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I wanted to spin back on Jay, but I literally couldn't. So I have, like, a small video of Jay. I'll show y'all the small video of Jay. Never came back. Yeah, bruh. Just like my dad. But literally, this is what I told him. I was like, yo, I'll be back, bruh. Don't worry. Because, like, I told him I was going to pull up. I was going to spin back to get the video. And I never came back. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see. Can I find it? I'm not going to show y'all with sound because that's... So there's Jay, right? There's Jay. Now, he didn't have his suit on, right? But I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw on a suit, right? But then Mari was like asking me to come, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be back. So then I went. I literally was like, yo, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. Never came back. I wonder who else did that. True, bruh. I might have got it from him, type John. But yeah, son. I was like, I'm going to be back, bruh. Don't worry. I'm going to be back. I'm going to get the recording. And then I literally left and never came back. I couldn't even find him after, I think. I didn't even try looking for him for real. But I did want to get his suit. Unfortunately, could not get it. Maybe if he posts a picture on the gram, I'll show y'all, though. But right now, I don't think he has no pics up. Let me see if he got any pics up. I think he did. Ew, I put white mode on. That's crazy. Let me see. Did he post on his gram? Straight out the trenches, something. Who is this? Come on, bruh. Nah, that's not it. Let me see. I feel like he should have got in the booth. But like, actually, yeah, let me go to this one guy's story because I think he might have it. Actually, I don't think I even saw a flick with Jay. Alright. This guy, if he don't got it, low-key might be cooked. Low-key. My eyeball. Let me see if he got it. Let me see. Nah, not him. Nope. Nah. No. No. Nah. No. No. Nah, that's crazy. Yeah. I don't know if he got any. I might ask him for some. I might ask him, be like, yo, you got any pics of your fit from last night? If he hit me with the no, that's just crazy work. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get him with the fit. But at least y'all did get to see Jay for a little bit. He got dreads. He used to not have dreads. Like he had I think freeforms or something. And yeah, now he doesn't have that. But yeah. All right, go keep it here with y'all. On a side note, I tried multi-streaming. And that's actually why, low-key, I was late. I don't know if I could multi-stream, bro. I think the PC might be too garbage. Because I tried, I put multi-stream. Like, I started the multi-stream, right? I downloaded the app. And then my thing crashed before I even started. And then I'm like, dang. So I'm like, dang, let me lock in. Maybe I could do it. And then it crashed. It crashed 3 times. And that's why I had to make different streams. Because none of them stood alive. None of them. I was like, bro. Might try tomorrow, though. Might try tomorrow, for sure. But I ain't gonna lie. I got like 30 more minutes. Because we ending at 12. You know what I'm saying? The usual time. We probably gonna end at 12. So, yeah. Tomorrow, though, you know what I'm saying? Anytime. It's Friday. I guess we'll play a quick game. Why you didn't show you dancing? I don't know if I have any pictures of that. What if you display PC on phone and multi-stream on phone? How would I do that? Bro, what is he doing? Nah, that's crazy. Oh, oh, because it has all of y'all in it. I don't know if y'all want to get shown on the wham. Face cam still big by. Oh, that's crazy. Be forgetting to unbig y'all. Unbig myself. Damn, we gotta start all the way from back from day 1. That's crazy. We gotta start all the way from day 1. Okay. I'll show it in a bit. After this match, I'll probably show it. Low key, there is a birthday party tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bruh. And if y'all know, then y'all know your boy ends up always streaming late once if there's a party. So yeah, if we start stream late, just know it was not my fault, bruh. Just know it was not my fault. Just know I had to do it, bruh. It's by the way, it's for a family member, so yeah. Oh, hold on. Oos. Hold on. No. Whoo! I took it. Watch this 3. Straight yam. Oh my god! Stop playing. I have no idea. My birthday is like pretty far though. Oh my god, quick release. I did that on purpose to get the ball right there. Ooh! Oh, you're lying. He missed the lay. Oh, I missed. No! Yo, why doesn't it? Yo! He missed. He made it. You gotta party it up. It's like a month. What does I don't care mean? It means I don't care, gangy. Yeah, that's in. Watch this. That one's in. Like a month after we graduate? I know. That's in. Yo, I might just be nasty. Kev just graduate already? Nah, bro. That's the 18th. I got a few more days. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop playing with me, bruh. That's in. That one's in. Oh my god. But if I made it though, he missed. That's in. Bro. I watch this D. Watch the D. Told you. That's in. That one's in. Oh, I keep messing up. Oh, I appreciate you handing me the ball. Hold on. That's in. That one's in. Oh my god, the bricks is going insane right now. That one's in. That was a crazy brick. Alright, easy lay. What are you wearing for graduation? I actually don't know. What day is birthday? Hold on. I meant to dunk. Bruh. Oh, I appreciate you. Wait, give me the ball. Appreciate you. Why isn't it... Bro, why am I not dunking? That's in. Alright, we got two more points, bro. Watch this lay. They really can't hold me in this game. 2 more days until video of the month, bro. I got you. Watch. Anybody know how to get footage? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just do that off stream. I think I know how to do it. Dang, bro, he finally made a second point. Good for him. It will be his last. Cause watch this lay. GG's. Oh, I didn't. No! Give me that. Appreciate you. I know. June is here. Wait, you graduate before me, right? Right? When do you graduate? The day before me? Summary on the story, please. Oh, you graduate the 17th? For real? So you, June 6th. Oh, 2 days before me. No. Nah, June gonna be fire. True. 16th. Oh, odd. What? I thought I was definitely gonna pick that up. That's in. Oh. Rebound to myself for this 3. It's a brick. What? Cap. Nah. 2 bricks is crazy. Oh! Oh my god. I gotta lock in. That's in. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is backboard. Yes. Did we make that? Oh my god, yo, that ball was bouncing. Kevin's birthday is June 15th. What you talking about? My birthday is not June 15th. Wait, is it really, Brett? Cause I ain't gonna lie, you be lying. You lied like at least you lied a few times about it. Don't know if I should believe it or not. No easy lay. Watch this 3. No way. I said my. Yeah, but you also be lying. Appreciate that. That's an easy lay. That's it. Alright, now this is an easy. Do I not have enough for a lay? That's in. No way, we can't lay? Oh, finally. June is good because it's summer for everybody. Yeah. But for me, it's like June 18th is when my break begins. I want to go to the beach. Yeah, me too. Beach stream would be fire. I just got to make it happen. But the only time I'd probably go to the beach is with my family, though, so. And I don't think family wants to be recorded. On my entire family tree is June 15th. That's crazy. Brick. Yam? Oh my god, they actually just can't beat us, bro. They just can't. June might be the best month. I feel like July is the best month, no cap. Because it's summer, bruh. Who doesn't love summer? Who doesn't love summer, bro? I like 4th of July. For the fireworks. Does school start for me in July? Does it? Why you asking me? I don't know. I assume not. Your school starts in July? How long are you off for? A month? That's crazy. They do not let y'all free. Why do they keep taking player 1? December is the GOAT? I don't know, bruh. It'd be too cold. But nah, December is GOAT. Did you feel me? Mari was born in that month, so. But I ain't gonna lie though, I don't really like the cold. I be cold a lot. I actually be cold a lot. You know what I'm saying? I be cold a little too much. I really dislike being cold too because it's just like type annoying. Because like I just get like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I just be getting cold. Hey yo, that's in. Straight green, bro. They can't hold me. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't have a problem with being hot. At least not that hot. Like maybe a little hot, but nothing too crazy. Like I don't like being dummy hot, but I'm okay with being dummy hot. You know what I'm saying? But like when I'm cold, I just really don't like being cold. August is top 3 worst months. I don't know about that. Isn't August kind of hot? When is spring? Or like, isn't August when like the leaves start turning and it's like just a little cold, but like just not that bad yet? Yo, there's no way, bruh. I'm literally winning these altercations, but it's whatever. No. Oh wait, when's that month? Too easy. That's a lie. Stop playing. I like winter because it's winter. Alright. GG's. L shot. Appreciate you. Oh my god, it was a brick. That's in. Yep. No, that's September? Oh. That's crazy. I did not fully know that one. Oh my god, Miguel. I hate March and October. Well, October got the Halloween skis, though. No way. Yo, I gotta lock in. Just because of allergies? Isn't allergies more in spring and summer? Yo, nah. Wait, we can't be losing. You did not beat me in a 1v1. You lost really bad in one, though. I remember that, yeah. Yo, how is he winning the first jump on everything up? All right, hold on. Yo, that one is literally me. No way. No way he beat me, bruh. I'm actually so sad for that. Now, rematch, bruh. Hit the rematch. Oh, no, give me player 1. Bruh, I want team 1. That's actually insane. I'm jumping exactly with him, but it's whatever, though. Because that's green. No way. Oh my, yo, the first jump interaction, I don't understand how he's actually winning that. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm there before him. That's in. Ooh, that might be a little backboard. Okay. So you're telling me that's not my ball? That's literally my ball. That's our ball. What are we talking about? Easy lay. Easy lay, easy lay. I gotta lock in, bro. I can't lose. I can't lose this, man. I really can't. How am I What? He shot under the net! Alright, peep game. Easy. Yep. Nah, that's what I'm about to start doing. Nah, bruh. That would be me against you, though. Yeah, he's not like that. like I said, he not like that. Let me show him. Let me show you how it's done real quick. Rebounded to myself. Let me show you how it's done. That's it. Let me show you how it's done. Oh, nah. Easy lay. Just dunk the ball, bro. At this point, oh yeah, I read that one. Trolling. Appreciate you. Oh, what? He missed. Oh my, yo. Oh my God, you're lying. Yo. Okay. I know what to do. Okay, that is not what I need to do. I gotta lock in. A wide. That's in. Ah! February 2? What February do? I knew that was a break, I'm not gonna lie. I was already knowing. Launch it! Ma! Oh my! You're lying. You're actually... Oh my God. Oh my... You're lying. Oh my God. Bro! Are you for... Yo! No way I missed the rebound like that many times. Alright, GG's, that's in. Oh my God. Rebound it to myself. And okay. Okay, I'm low-key going crazy right now. The only month I don't like is March because that's testing month. True. Nah, we gotta run it back, bro. I'm telling you right now, we win in the next one. Give me player 1! Alright, bro. I gotta get player 1. There's nothing in June besides DLK and something else. Okay. Oh, I bet. He's about to get work done. What I just noticed is that player 1 actually gets the advantage. Peep game. Oh, wide. Hold on. He might have got that. That's in. Appreciate you. Lay. Mong. Appreciate you. Oh, alright. February is Valentine's Day and nothing after. It's alright though. Valentine's Day is still the GOAT. Am I just not touching the ball? Am I like just not touching the ball or am I just tripping? Also, I keep... I just like must not be touching the ball. That just might just be what it is. Okay, bro. Okay. I guess so. Oh my God. Not when you're single. It get like that though. You feel me? You gotta persevere. It's gonna be freezy. Yo, oh my God. It's gonna be freezy nights, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cold outside. I actually like the icicle one. It's kind of fun. Oh my God. No way. Yo, I refuse to believe this actually. I really do refuse to believe this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bacon. Oh, but when he shoot under the net, it's a goal. When he shoots under the net, it doesn't count. But when I shoot under the net, it's a problem. Dunk the ball, bro. Okay. June? I don't know about June, bro. I don't really know what's in June. I don't really think there's much in June. Not gonna lie. June my birthday, and it's the most important month. Okay. It get like that actually. I feel that, I guess. I don't peep the past. Pride month. Isn't Pride month in Oh, I did that on purpose. November's underrated. What's in November exactly? Any Thanksgiving is odd. Nothing crazy. Hit the jam. Actually, Thanksgiving's pretty good. I'm okay with it. Yo, go forward. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. That does not count as a slam. Lay. No! Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is... I like Thanksgiving, but it's like... Mang! It's odd. Brick! No! I took the ball! Nah, that's true. No one really cares about Black Friday, for real. And... No! He bricked crazy! What? Oh my god! Yo, this is actually just so much cap. NGL, easy lay. I'm just like, either we're just trolling, bruh. I missed one day and this is what happened. D! I literally have to go. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have to go because I have to be in bed by 11. Bro, but I have to rematch him, though. I really do. I really do have to rematch him. I really do. I have to rematch him. It's a have to situation. I just like wearing warm clothes. I feel you. I just don't like wearing too warm of clothes. I do have to dip, though. Alright. GG's, your boy is gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Moral of the story though, prom night was pretty good. I did mess with it heavy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very fun time. If you haven't liked the stream already, definitely do. If you're new, sub to your boy if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow the TikTok to get all the pictures that your boy is gonna post tomorrow. And yeah. Appreciate y'all. I'd say top 3 months is June, December, and Christmas. What about July, though, bro? July in top 3? What is in June? July is summer, bro. That's when it really starts, you feel me? That's when it gets real. I definitely say probably July, December, Christmas. Yeah. Wait, you said December and Christmas. Christmas is not a month. I just peeped that. Hey, yo. Anyways, thank you all for watching. June was summer school ending for some people. Pride Month birthdays. What does that mean? Christmas is fire. True. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all. Thank you all for watching. Hope all you have a nice night or day, depending on where you're at. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. And if you're new, sub to your boy. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm gonna try multi-streaming tomorrow again. You know what I'm saying? We getting scammed for 2 months. What you talking about? Oh wait, I'm gonna see y'all later. Alright, peace out.